I want to quickly show you another use case for the Valuecase MCP, and this one is a scheduled task. So every week, Cloud Cowork has a scheduled task to go through all my onboardings and also my customers in our customer success tool, and then figure out what I need to do. Onboarding is the most critical phase in the customer's journey. We manage all of our customer onboardings in Valuecase, and I want to make sure our customers adopt and get value out of our product. So that's what I'm monitoring here. And what you can see is that first of all, it checks the last week's run. I ask it to sanitize all the outputs so we don't have real customer names in here. And that's why you see these weird names here. And it checks the email, it checks the calendar, and also checks if there's any communication, any meetings happening soon, so it can ignore those customers. And then it shows me the onboarding track here, which is amazing. First of all, it shows what is on track. And here you can see that it also queries not only Valuecase, but it also queries Mixpanel, which is our product analytics tool. So this scheduled task has access to the Valuecase workspace, but then it also has access to a couple of other sources, among them my Gmail, my Google Calendar, and then also Mixpanel to really understand how a customer is moving forward. And it figured here that these customers don't need any action. It also figured that a couple customers are cooling off. So maybe we should email them, but you can see here that I already wrote an email to this one and there's no reply yet. So it would just figure out, do I need to chase them? Do I maybe need to just wait and do nothing and look at it again next week? And based on that, it will basically create these recommendations. So first of all, I can check here what is going on, which customers are cold and so on. And maybe the checklist is done in Valuecase, but they're not adopting. And then I can go through the decisions, and it will present me this very neat interactive summary here. And I can take a look at all those customers, and it proposed a couple of actions. So either no action, or for example, here it wants to take a note, here it wants to take a note, and down here it wants to write an email. And I can now decide to maybe change this. I can give it direct feedback, or I can also say, okay, you have to draft an outreach for this customer. And this way I give Cloud feedback. And as soon as I just click on everything here and approve it, I can just say go, and on the bottom here, generate all my decisions. And this way, Cloud will basically get all the feedback from me and can then run through the next actions. This is a great way to have almost a coworker in Cloud Cowork, what it's basically made for. And it is a clear human in the loop pattern. Of course, over time, you can automate this more and more and more. Maybe there's a couple of things you trust Cloud with and you don't want to review, but I want to review all my customers at the moment and make sure that it does all the right actions. And over time, this also trains Cloud, and it will know how to really work with your customers, and it will see the last week's run and can then always iterate based on it. So hopefully this is useful. We will also share the skill. If you want to have the skill and don't find it, let me know. I can send it to you.